Hey, buddy.
Hey, welcome to Booked Live, episode 3 of 3. I think I may have just gotten notification that we are live. We're live. Good notification? We're live.
That's looks like we're live.
We're live with 0 viewers. I think it might be because we have stiff competition from the Shocker 2 release party. So we didn't plan to do it at the same time. It was just a gap in our planning and organization. So we're up against Frank Edler and Armand Rosamilia, who just put out Shocker 2 Love Gun. Release parties happening right now on Facebook.
Yeah, here's the thing. What the fuck happens with a book release party online? I don't get it. Oh, are we supposed to post the link up so people can actually get here?
Oh, we could do that.
Yeah, so...
There's a link, something. We can come back to this because we should talk about Facebook release parties.
Yeah. I feel like I should know how to do this.
We should know how to do a lot of things on here, but this is very complicated.
Links. Video embed. YouTube page.
Event page. The top one says event, which I think this is this.
Is it u2.be?
No, you should have 3 of them. The top one says plus.google.com events.
No, I don't see that.
All right.
Hey, I'm going to put you in charge of posting this on.
Figuring shit out.
Yeah.
All right, stop talking because it keeps disappearing every time you talk and you come up on my screen. Copy. Let's see if this works. How you doing, buddy? Long time no see. It's been like 23 hours.
It's been about 23 hours, yeah. I got a little bit of sleep in that time. I've worked. I took a nap after work, poured myself a beer, and now I'm ready for this. I'm bumping into the lamp that's behind me. It's lamping. Flavor Flav. Did you catch that reference?
Oh, I got it.
Very good. Like this luscious beard.
There's a lot of gray in that beard, bro.
I know. I look older than you.
I'm very youthful in my appearance.
Yeah, it's that Romanian fairy blood or whatever.
I drink blood. Keeps me young. All right, let's see if this works. Post.
Can you shoot me that link?
Can you just grab it from the... I don't know. Where do you want me to send it to you?
I'll just find it online. That's fine. Hey, there we go. Hey, that looks like a thing.
We're so good at this. Yeah, there we are. If you click on it, it goes to a page that has a little video thing. It says we're live. All right. I also enabled the Q&A link. I don't know what good that does.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, I guess I need to have that. I need to be able to see the comments that are coming in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This is the most exciting part where we struggle to figure out technology.
That's why we need a video intern.
Yeah, when can we get one of those?
I don't know. Gotta wait for McCray to get back from China. When's he coming back?
Soon, well, here's the thing. Ryan, the marketing intern, will be back from China within the next week, but he's going directly to Portland for a week for some conference, like a being smart with things conference or something. I don't know. Get rid of this one light.
Is that a not related to his work conference? Related to his ADD writing?
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Good for him.
That dude. You like the shirt?
I like the shirt. I have one of those. It's funny because Paul Tremblay is posting the shirt of the day.
Yeah.
And he's on shirt number 42 for the summer. Rob has shirts for every other day. Booked, then Manarchy, then booked, then Manarchy. Then there's a beer shirt.
I saw an article. I can't remember where I saw it, and I didn't read it, but I saw that it exists, where it talks about why successful people always wear the same thing. So there you go. If you're a super smart successful person, you simplify your wardrobe and you don't distract yourself with, things that don't matter, basically was the idea.
Are you questioning Paul Tremblay's success or intelligence? Is that what's happening right now?
I mean,
he has worn 42 different T-shirts since the beginning of summer.
Yeah. I haven't worn that many. I don't know. I guess maybe I am questioning him. Maybe.
Hey, we have a viewer. Hey, hello, viewer.
I got money. It is Misty Bennett. And the reason I think that is because she has that very early bedtime. So she was very excited that we were starting at 7:30.
Just for her.
Just for her. So you want to...
With one viewer, can we go on to topic number 1, which is book release parties online?
Yeah.
All right. So for you, I was gonna say those of you, but for you who tuned in just a little late, nope, viewer gone. That was an accidental viewer. We're gonna talk about it anyway because people could watch this in the rerun. So we are currently up against the Shocker 2.
Annabelle Corelli is up.
Shocker 2 release party, which is happening on Facebook. That is Frank Edler and Armand Rosamilia's sequel to Shocker, issue 1. And they are currently doing a Facebook book release party. And Rob had asked, what was your question, Rob?
What's up with online book releases? Like, you get invited and you're supposed to attend and stuff, but like what happens?
So I was at work during the first Shocker release party, and there was some author interaction.
Was it this one?
I switched off if you're showing.
Oh man, was it this? Wes Craven?
Oh, no. I was like, okay. You actually have a copy of the book? No.
1989 classic.
So much like this, the authors interact with people and take questions, and then they're doing some giveaways and stuff. So,
all right. Hey, good for them.
Yep. So,
does that mean I can get a free copy of that book?
If you go over and participate, there's a chance. And being that you're a book reviewer, there's probably an even better chance you could just ask for one.
All right, cool.
I'm going to go one better, though, because you know what? I have not purchased a copy yet. So I'm going to live purchase a copy.
Oh, look at you.
2. Yeah.
Look at you. I'm just thinking, all right, so I don't know anything about this book, but I'm guessing it has to do with an electrician.
Here's what I'm going to do for our viewers. I am going to...
Viewer?
There's 2. Nope, it's back to 1. I am going to read you the synopsis for the first one. Please check your internet connection and try again. Uh-oh. That's not what you want to see.
That's a weird part of the synopsis. Maybe the electrician...
Didn't like you shit-talking the online police. What the fuck am I saying? The online release party.
Police party?
Shocker. Shocker is the horror humor story of a prisoner, a religious idol, monsters, and mayhem. Vito, the Shocker, Shocketti, has been locked away in Rahway State Penitentiary for 20 years of his life sentence. In that time, not one cellmate has endured being quartered with him for very long. That all changes when a young kid, Manny Dirty Sanchez, gets put with the Shocker.
Oh no, Livius. Misty said, "Why is the title Boged?" I'm gonna answer that question. Is Livius does not know how to spell?
Yeah, it could be that. I don't even know where to see this.
On the bottom of your screen there.
It's Boked Live.
Boked Live. Let's edit that. I don't think I can.
Oh, I'm totally gonna edit this event.
I'm editing it first.
Look at that. Look at that. We have our own proofreader. Hi, Misty. So let's see. The Shocker is incarcerated with Dirty Sanchez. He's impressed that Dirty has not begged the guards to move him from the cell, drops a bombshell. All the murders the Shocker committed were directed at the behest of baby Jesus. The Shocker's tales devolve into the weird and insane. Could the Shocker be making it all up to make Manny think he's criminally insane, or is the baby Jesus real and has a higher plan for them both? That's number 1. So there will be there is a sequel, Shocker 2 release party happening on Facebook. I'm going to go as far as to say if you want to join the Shocker 2 release party, you could probably balance that with Booked Live and handle both of them at the same time.
I'm going to say no. Oh, I'm getting a message on a different medium here. Apparently, somewhere David James Keaton made a comment.
Oh, probably on the YouTube page, I'm guessing.
I'll tell you what. If anybody was going to mess up making a comment, it's that guy. He is so backwards with technology. No offense, David. Love ya. I don't see Jesse yet. Oh, there's a Q&A section. Did you, because you turned that on, right?
Turn that on. I don't know where you get that. We're not very good at
Hang
this.
on. Oh, hey, look at that.
Ask your questions below. Hold on. Guys, use the Q&A section. That means I don't have to keep like 2 windows open.
All right, so, yeah.
Yeah, there's got to be a better medium, David. We wanted to do Facebook Live, which seems to work really, really well, but there's no way to do it remotely. And I don't want to sit that close to Rob on his couch. No offense, Rob.
I don't know why I would have to do it on your couch. Like, I mean, my couch. You probably have more couch space.
Yeah, but we'd still have to sit really, really close together. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So Rob said no to double booking and doing the Shocker release party at the same time. So,
I mean, just, I don't know. I don't like to share. We have like 3 listeners, and I want them to be all mine.
I did like that Wes Craven Shocker movie, for what it's worth.
I remember the commercial for it when it first came out, and I was like, "Motherfucker is on the electric chair," and that's really that's my whole impression of the. And then he gets revenge. I'm guessing.
Yeah, kills people. He travels through electrical outlets and stuff.
Good for him, because if someone tried to electric chair me, I would probably try and kill them too.
Is your phone telling you to do things? Your watch?
My watch was telling me about a text message I got from somebody.
Nice.
Yeah.
So the big news of the day, which I saw, because Craig Clevenger is apparently up at 3 a.m. his time, because that's when he posted it. Or I take that back. I guess the Desiree page posted at 3 a.m. September 27th. Is that accurate, Rob?
Sorry, I'm playing around with my technology. Can you say that one more time?
September 27th. Was that the right date?
Yes. Yeah.
Finally, Desiree gets a release date. Rob and I have been waiting patiently for a long time for this, and I know Misty is probably excited about that as well. Not sure if anybody else is familiar with the Dermaphoria or the Contortionist Handbook, but yeah, the movie based on Dermaphoria will be released September 27th. All-star cast, no joke when I say that. Do you happen to have anything, Rob? Joke over there.
About Dermaphoria?
Yeah.
Ron Perlman, motherfucking Walton Goggins, 7 people from The Wire, apparently a vampire or 2 in there.
Yeah, half the cast of the originals. Joseph Morgan, Nicole Badon, Walton Goggins. Let's see, Lucius Fallick. I don't know who that is. Anwar Glover, Kate Walsh, also in it.
I don't know who that is.
Did you not watch season 2 of Grey's Anatomy?
I've never watched. Okay, so there was one time I watched Grey. That's nice. Make some noise so it pops up bigger.
Making the noise so Rob can see the picture of Kate Walsh. It's a little blurry.
I mean, it's not an iPhone, so I'm not surprised. I was at a Thanksgiving party of the family of an ex, and they were playing an episode of Grey's Anatomy apparently on the television, but I was distracted because one of the schizophrenic cousins of my girlfriend at the time threw his cell phone across the room, and it hit me in the chest. So it was a little difficult to concentrate.
What was the reason for that?
I think it was just like an act of goodwill from him. So weird as it sounds, like I think it was like a bonding moment between the two of us.
I'm glad you're out of that relationship.
Now, far fewer cell phones are hurting me in the chest these days.
And you would think there are so many more cell phones that it would make sense that you'd be hit by it more and more often. What are you drinking there, buddy?
Glad you asked. Because you're going to love the name of this beer. Here we go. It is Apocalypse Cow. It is a Three Floyds Brewing. I think it's a double IPA. It's a double IPA. But
what the fuck does that even mean?
It's like an IPA.
Okay, so what does IPA stand for?
India Pale Ale.
Okay, so how you get a double one? Twice as many Indians go in the bottle?
Twice as many Indians and apparently more hops. But this one is special because it is also brewed with a lactose milk sugar, which adds a little bit of a smoothness and creaminess. It is a delicious, delicious beer. So it's hoppy, but it's got this kind of smoothness to it. Look at that. Look at that golden beauty right there.
Double IPA, twice as many Indians.
Twice as many Indians. They're twice as pale as well.
Yeah, so what does India Pale Ale actually mean?
It's just a style of beer, man.
Dude, beard is look beastly, Rob. J.R. Harlan says your beard looks beastly.
I'm trying. It's kind of hit like a point where it's not growing down anymore. It's just kind of curling in on itself. So I'm hoping that after a few more months, because like this is what it looks like, but if I pull it straight, it's got another inch or two. So I'm hoping that after a few more months, it just continues to drop. But for now, I think I'm kind of stuck. Look at all that. Look at that beauty right there. All that majestic color. And then I got all the reds coming in over here.
I think Rob is, this is his audition for the Three Guys with Beards. What's that? Is that what that podcast is called?
Yeah, the Jonathan Mayberry
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm working on mine a little bit here.
What's that, 6-7 months?
Probably. It's probably about right.
Is Harlan on the Q&A too? I can't see the Q&A because like then I have the audio playing twice. Like I hear the audio from what I don't know. How are you doing, Olivius?
I clicked on Q&A, which is on the left side of the screen. It opened up a little side screen, made my screen smaller, and opened up a little side chat window.
I don't see. Oh, hey. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, look at that. I figured it out. Beard is beastly. I'm on it. I'm in the future with you. So, Dirt Before Ya, what I remember, I'm sorry, Desiree, right? Were we talking about it or are we done with that?
No, we were still talking about it.
From what I remember when the movie was finishing or going into post-production, Craig Clevenger himself obviously had the opportunity to view it multiple times. And if I remember correctly, he was happy with it. So I'm excited about that. That gives me faith because you're always kind of worried about like, oh, is it going to be any good? But if Clev liked it, I have faith.
Rob, pull some strings and get us an early copy. You know people.
I know Craig Clevenger, but he didn't make the movie.
No, but he's probably got like a DVD copy of it somewhere.
All right, well, here we go. We're gonna do this live.
That phone just lights your face up.
Like in a good way or in a creepy?
A little creepy.
All right. Hang on. What do I have to do to get a...
So yes, Mr. Harlan, I am very, very excited about that cast because I don't know if you heard, I watch Grey's Anatomy too. So, whatever her name is, Kate Walsh or whatever's in it, I'm really excited about everybody that's in it. There's like a little spider or something crawling on my screen. Or it's on Rob's camera, one of the two.
There's gonna be like one of those things where like the cat is looking at the iPad where like the bugs are crawling, but it's on the screen and it's trying to like...
That's about what's about to happen here. Once I can get this napkin out from under my drink.
All right. Message to Craig is sent. Done. Great episode of Book Live we got going on here. This is good stuff. All right. Beard has his own personality at this point. Here's the thing. I think that like parts of my presence, my appearance, are overtaking my actual self. So, in my job, I didn't always wear the hat like at first when I was working in this job, but it got to the point where I wore it often enough where people would say, "You look really weird without the hat," which made me just want to wear the hat more often, to the point where I wear it every day. So now if there's a day where I go without wearing the hat, it's really weird. So it's like almost like I have to wear a hat, you know? I think the beard is going to be the same thing. If the beard goes away, they look really strange.
You're going to show up to work clean shaven and without a hat, and no one's going to know who you are.
They're going to be like, do you need some help? Like, they're just going to like treat me like a stranger.
Sounds like you're putting the beard before the cart, Rob. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, beard's a powerful thing. Look at Mr. Harlan. That man, his like 80% of his personality is hanging out in his beard right there.
I'm not sure that that's a compliment to somebody that 80% of their personality is their beard.
I don't know. I was making it up on the spot. I didn't have anything.
You didn't do the actual math to come up with that?
No. Yeah, I made up a number. But I mean, his like the 20%, that's powerful. So maybe that's a compliment or something. I don't know.
That's like the 80-20 rule. Like 20% of whatever comes from
exactly 20% of your effort gets you 80% of the results or some shit like that.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh, I see. He says I'll take it. So no harm.
Rob, I know you're not reading anything lately, but I bought some books.
You bought books?
Uh-huh. Well,
were you inspired by? Oh, I was gonna say you were inspired by my trip to Barnes and Noble, and you. No. No,
I bought Shocker 2 on release party day.
That's right now.
I also bought, and I don't know what just happened and why I did this, but I bought a book by Mercedes M. Yardley.
Yeah.
Someone had posted in social media that it was on on sale for like $1. Pretty Little Dead Girls, a novel of murder and something, which it won't let me click on because this is my read now page. Let's see. A novel of murder and whimsy. I am a fan of both of those things. So that's if I get around to reading anything this summer, that's going to be on my list. Right up there with finishing Gutted. And I also bought, I think we talked about this on the podcast, the Christopher Dwyer short story collection, which name escapes me.
16.
Yes, 16 stories to read. I think you may have disconnected your microphone. Is that why you're waving the microphone? Oh, we're going to mime the rest of the episode. Perfect. We should do our audio podcast this way. I was like, I want you all to look away while I plug in the microphone. It'll be like magic. When we come back, we're going to have sound. Oh, hold on. I think we missed this one. I think this was David James Keaton that said, I wish Kate Walsh was my milfy neighbor lady who liked to sunbathe. I support that. That is, I'm going to have to agree with you. No, that was not David James Keaton. Sorry, that was Mr. Harlan again. I don't know, you guys, if you could see the Q&A, it looks rough. It's hard to determine who said what. Why is this possibly the last Booked Live? Rob, we still can't hear you. 50% of Booked has not been happy with the results of Booked Live. I know Rob's talking, but we can't hear you. Now I think we can hear you.
Hey, can you hear me now?
I can, yes.
So I just knocked my microphone off of my desk, which disconnected it, and completely destroyed the cable that was plugged in to my microphone. Look at this broken ass.
Holy crap.
Yeah. This is the other piece. Broke the shit out of it.
I think
All
you could
'cause I
probably
was
throw
trying to-
that out.
Yeah. Oh, it might be covered under warranty. I was trying to reach for that fucking book, and apparently I'm on a shorter leash than I thought I was. The lengths that I go. I'm telling you.
So I was explaining to Misty why this is possibly the last book live. In that, I don't know if you heard any of this, but that 50% of the book team is not terribly happy with Booked Live.
You talking about yourself?
I wasn't going to disclose which one of us it was, so I'm still not going to.
Oh, it's you. You know I love getting drunk and talking in front of a camera.
That's the problem. Maybe I should be drinking.
Yeah. Get those little bottles of wine. Look at that shit.
What is that actually on the cover?
It's the words 16 small deaths. I'm just kidding. You're talking about the person?
Nice. I have to stop talking because then I go big and then I
Right,
can't see
right.
the picture. So yeah.
Ooh, I also got this recently, The Familiar Volume 3.
You're never going to read that.
I could. I could, but I probably won't.
Hey, I guess that that Jerusalem book is coming out. The 1,400 page tome from that guy that does comic books. You know what I'm talking about?
Warren Ellis?
No.
That's the guy I know. Brian Keene?
Not
That's
all
comic
Warren
books.
Ellis. That's Alan Moore.
Oh, Alan Moore, the guy that does comic books, yeah.
That's that's what his bio says. Guy who does comic books.
That's like very concise.
Although
Bio.
customers who bought this item also bought normal, book 1, book 2, book 3, and book 4. So those Kindle singles are coming out already, I guess, at $1.99 each.
Yep.
How many editions is it going to be?
5.
Only?
It's 5 singles.
Mhm.
So the Warren Ellis book Normal is being released as 5 Kindle singles. And then once that's done, it's going to be released as 1 volume in print. And then I think they're probably also going to have an ebook that's everything together. So yeah, it's going to be 5.
27 pages. So this thing is going to be at 140 pages total. Is that sound
It's my
right?
kind of book.
Yeah.
It's no
Yeah.
less projector, that's for sure.
Number 4 is 32 pages. Yeah. So let's see. Right now we're looking at $10 for all 5, I guess. I don't see. Oh, this is still on pre-order. All right. So 5 is not even on pre-order yet, I don't think. All right. We're going to review that when it comes out in, right?
November, yeah. Dude, we are mere days away from that fucking new Harry Potter thing.
Ridiculously excited about that one. I am.
No, you're not.
Nope. I'm not at all. Harry Potter. What's it called?
And The Cursed Child.
The Wheel of Meat.
Nobody likes the Wheel of Meat, according to me.
Misty likes the Wheel of Meat.
Hey, that's racist.
Against Texans? Against meat? What are we saying?
Against meat, probably. You got some Clerks action figures behind you there, or whatever you want to call them, dolls.
I do. No, they are action figures. You were correct originally.
Oh, look, David James Keaton's up there. Is that Pig Iron behind you?
That is a copy of Pig Iron behind me. Yeah. So the coolest thing about these is they're black and white. Just
yeah.
And I have all 4 of them. Silent Bob is up there. Randall's back here, and Jay is probably right behind Silent Bob.
I see Jay right behind you.
Or I'm sorry, Dante. And no, Dante. That's not Jay. That's Randall, isn't it? No, that's Jay. Randall's up there. Yeah, David James Keaton. I bought a copy of Pig Iron off of him, which came with this.
That guy.
And this.
I feel like David. All right, so here's something that we don't know about David James Keaton, but I think I just put together.
And this.
I have a theory.
Mm-hmm.
David burglarizes houses, but the only thing that he takes is their CDs and DVDs.
I was going to say that California probably saw a surge. The thrift store business saw a significant surge in media sales.
Thanks to Keaton when he moved to fucking Santa whatever.
Mm-hmm. Misty, yes, I'm a little rude, but to be fair, you are the only viewer or listener probably lives in a state that's going to actually elect Donald Trump as their candidate for president.
I do have to agree with Missy's previous statement, which was that Harry Potter is not Wheel of Meat material. It is important enough to be just a straight up review.
I agreed to do it. I'm not disagreeing with you. I don't have to like it, but I agreed to review it.
I mean, you got to make up for all this like Rick Springfield and shit like that somehow. Give me
one
Harry Potter.
All those Rick Springfield books we read.
And shit like that. You've made me read some weird, stupid things.
Like what? Let's talk about
like
this.
Rick Springfield.
And besides that?
Other things.
I mean, I know there is the future Stephanie Meyer release that's going to be on the radar.
All right. So Harlan says, have you guys watched Stranger Things? And Keaton says those media objects were carefully calibrated to match Livius's personality. Hey, while we're talking about Keaton and giving away media, I remember, and I may be remembering this wrong, I admit that, but when Last Projector came out, I feel like he made mixtapes for you and I, personalized.
Yes.
And I know you got yours, Livius.
Yes, I did. I still don't have a cassette player to listen to it in. It's probably down there.
I never got my mixtape. Never.
That's a shame. That's a crying shame.
Yeah.
I think maybe my PlayStation plays DVDs. I think that would be the only way I could watch Bodies Rest in Motion, starring Phoebe Cates, Bridget Fonda, Tim Roth, and Eric Stoltz.
Dude, does Phoebe Cates take her gear off?
I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. Here's some of this.
Go for it.
This is the scene selections because this is a DVD. I don't know if you remember DVDs, Rob, but you could select the scenes. Stealing a TV, Pillow Talk, Yard Sale, I Hate Talking to You. One of them is called End Credits. I'm going to guess that's probably one of the better ones.
That sounds like a day in the life of David James Keaton right there. Stole them from Neighbors. Exactly. Now, Stranger Things, you want to talk about that since two people have mentioned it?
Yeah, let's talk about it. How far have you gotten?
3 episodes, sir. 3 episodes.
And what are your thoughts so far?
It is primarily really fucking weird. I don't know how to feel about it. I can't watch. So I watched 2 episodes the first night that I started watching it. And then I watched the 3rd episode, I think the night after that, or maybe one night. There might have been a day in between. But like after the 3rd episode was done and Netflix was about to start playing the 4th episode, I had to stop it because I was like, I can't handle this right now. Because it's like, there's a lot of shit going on and it was just like too much for my mind. So I think I have to take it in little doses.
Yeah, you watch Preacher, which is by far the most batshit crazy show I've ever watched on television.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just, I'm not saying it's bad. My impression right now is that it's very weird and it's just real heavy for me. So like I have to take it in small doses. So maybe once this is done, I might watch the 4th episode. I'll tell you what, I got the next 2 days off as well. So maybe I'll get it done.
David, I agree with you. I liked it, but I didn't quite the magic didn't capture me like it's captured so many people. I watched it straight through, all 9 episodes or whatever it was. So it was okay. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't great.
Ouch. Missy's devastated. And she said, Rob. That's me.
That's you. She was able to accurately identify one of us.
Confirming. Excellent. It's the beard. The beard gave it away.
Yep.
I think it's going to end up being a good story. I think I'm going to feel about Stranger Things the way that I felt about the first season of True Detective, which is I recognize, what was going on, and it's kind of like, got layers and it's a little bit deeper and stuff like that. But I think it's just going to be kind of middle of the road for me. It's not going to blow my tits off or anything.
I didn't understand season 1 of True Detective, but I liked it. And then I watched like 2 episodes of season 2 and gave up.
I didn't even bother with season 2 because motherfucking that stupid, what's his name?
You're not going to talk bad about Rick Springfield again, are you?
No, but he is I saw an article. He's going to be on a new show. I can't remember.
A new show?
Maybe not a new show, but he's going to be a new character in a show, but I just can't remember which show.
Lucifer on Supernatural season 12.
That's
I haven't
it.
watched Supernatural.
Yeah, he's playing the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe his character will write a really bad book, like to start out. That'll be his introduction to the show. Won't be too much of a stretch for him.
Oh, Rob.
Vince Vaughn. That's it. Thank you, Misty. Oh, you're the best. I fucking hate Vince Vaughn, so I wasn't even going to touch True Detective season 2. I think my main issue was Winona Ryder's stressed out face and stress voice nonstop. I mean, I know her kid is missing, but come on. What has he ever accomplished?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't argue with that so far, but I've only seen 3 episodes, so.
Winona Ryder was a really good get for that show. I mean, I'm surprised that not that she's doing much, but I was surprised to see her name attached to it. But for Netflix,
she didn't do anything with it.
Let's be fair. Gilmore Girls now has a release date, so my money's gonna be on the 4 episodes of Gilmore Girls. Will be better than this thing we're talking about, Stranger Things.
Shots fired, Misty. Let's hear her response. Livius, because we're working in a visual medium. You remember the other like an episode or 2 ago where I was talking about writing on Post-it notes?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to see said Post-it note?
Yes.
Look at that shit.
There's a lot of information on one little 3x3 square.
Dude, I got the small handwriting. It's good stuff. I got Post-it notes everywhere. I was organizing some of my stuff, and I discovered lots of Post-it notes and lots of pens. So I'm just like, when I edit audio now, I just kind of doodle on Post-it notes while I'm doing my editing.
David says Gilmore Girls would have solved that Stranger Things mystery in a day. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe the sequel to both of those will be a crossover. So,
wow.
And I am dead to Misty based on my appreciation for the show Gilmore Girls, I think.
Because you're not writing so much on Post-it notes, I think is what it is.
Could be. I also have Post-it notes. Lots of Post-it notes. But see, I didn't know you could put more than one word on one, so I'd have to string a whole bunch of them together to like make a sentence. That's why I need so many.
Maybe you're doing it wrong.
So yeah, Gilmore Girls release date sometime in the future. I can't find it on this page. It's open because I flip back to Friday, November 25th. So I believe at midnight. So I think that means that late night Thanksgiving, which means that some of us will probably have to be at work early that morning and will not be able to watch all 4 90-minute episodes.
Yeah.
Come out.
I'm not burdened by this problem because I've never watched anything Gilmore Girls at all. So
you're missing out, bro.
I'm good. Maybe I'm missing out. Maybe.
Some of the wittiest, fast-paced dialogue probably ever on television.
Now, do you watch a lot of witty, fast-paced dialogue shows?
Yes.
Like fucking West Wing and shit like that?
No. I did watch that Alan, is it Sorkinson? Is that his name?
Sorkin?
Yeah, that guy. The one that he had on HBO about the TV station. That was really good. Yes. I like Newsroom. Newsroom was good.
Newsroom is like my mom's jam. She loves that fucking show.
It's a good show. It's gone now.
Fucking Jeff Daniels or whatever, right? Am I right? Jeff Daniels?
Yep. And now Misty's comment of "I'm dead" to her is gone forever from the screen.
Yeah, these comments are disappearing. It's kind of
well. I'm marking them. I'm marking them as done, so we can see new ones pop up. So as we've talked about something, thank you, Aaron. Got it.
What did you?
Sorkin.
You said Aaron Sorkin, right?
Yeah, I think you said Sorkin. Who's Alan Sorkinson? That's got to be somebody.
Alan Sorkin, you know, his cousin. He's the cousin of Aaron Sorkin.
His kid?
Yeah. I think Misty's just here to fucking police us.
Somebody has to fact check us, right? Live fact checking. Isn't that the new thing?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. You're not giving any fucking like speeches like the, hey, have you been watching any of the Democratic convention?
No, that doesn't sound like any fun at all.
So you watched the Republican one where Trump is acting like a clown.
I actually didn't watch that one either. I did see some news highlights.
Why is it a Q&A now instead of a chat?
So mostly because then it shows up on the same screen for us.
We're a slave to the buttons that Google provides. It's a Google thing. I'm just going to say that right now. Motherfucking Google just like makes choices for you. You don't have any say. You just have to do what it says.
That doesn't sound at all familiar.
I don't know what you're talking about. I know
any other technology company that might lock you into an environment and make it impossible for you to change it. Microsoft, for example.
Yeah, that's exactly. I knew that's what you were talking about. Yeah. Oh.
What didn't air in Texas? The Democratic convention? You're probably right. That's actually really funny.
Did you see the weird? I don't know. I don't even know what I was going to say there. I thought there was like something, and I don't remember what it was from, but it was when George Bush was with the Obamas, and it was like a somber event, but Bush was like dancing or something like that. Do you know what I'm talking about? Was it from the Orlando shooting, or I can't remember. There's some fucked up thing happened, and Bush is all like swaying around and dancing, and it's like, what the fuck is your old weird problem?
That's just strange behavior. George Bush crazily dances during Dallas memorial service.
Oh,
all right. I'm gonna need a minute, guys. Rob, carry on.
Yeah, it was the Dallas when all that shooting shit happened in Dallas. And then the Obamas were there, and Bush was there, and he's kind of like swaying and like dancing to like this music.
Oh, this is really weird.
Yeah, it's fucked up. He's like,
well, and then there's a guy in a turban standing right behind him.
I'm from Texas. Fucking, if I ever get back to Texas, which I will soon, I'm gonna go to Midland, Texas, because that's where fucking Bush lives. And I'm just gonna say mission accomplished, and then I'm gonna go back to having fun.
Although this video I'm guessing this video must be a parody of that, because then there are a bunch of cops like dancing and some other people. Yeah, all right, this is all really weird. That is a little weird.
Bush Jr., man, that guy.
He was entertaining.
Not all there. Although I'm thinking now, like, if I could have that instead of the impending Trump fucking insanity, I'll take the Trump insanity. Fucking Midland is so far. Is it really? All right, I'm giving up on my dream of going to Midland, Texas, and saying mission accomplished. I think that's in the spirit of George Bush, though. Like, just doing the bare minimum or not knowing what you're doing. Right?
Like I said, I think I said this to you before I was on the podcast. I get the feeling if things go a certain way, you might miss the Bushes a whole lot.
Dude, I will take fucking invading other countries and shit any day of the week. Because you know what? That's the thing. Fucking an idiot like George Bush will hurt other countries. A fucking idiot like Donald Trump is going to hurt his own country. And I will take someone hurting another country well before I take someone fucking up my own country.
5 hours to get to Midland, Texas. This could be like that Stewie going to slap, what's his name, for that Bewitched movie. Really long 5-hour trip for you to just say, what'd you say you were going to tell him? Job well done.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. That's what it was.
Yeah, really pretty far to go just to say mission accomplished. A 10-hour round trip. Yeah, all right. So that doesn't sound like something I want to do. Thanks, Missy, for keeping me on track here. That's it? Is it all we got?
So the Guardian book says Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. The script will be a slog, but it's still our Harry.
Slog?
Slog, S-L-O-G.
Like you have to slog through it. I think it's funny that Donnie wants to build a wall.
Yeah.
And Mexican tartels are excellent. Wow.
Oh, wait. Breaking news. Anne Rice is set to reveal her vision of the lost realm of Atlantis in a new novel starring the vampire Lestat. Lestat's going to Atlantis, baby.
No.
In November.
I'm saying no right now.
You never know. It could be a Wheel of Meat selection. Could very randomly just pop up on the Wheel of Meat in the randomizer.
Randomizer.
Mm-hmm. It's possible.
God damn it.
Listen, Lestat will be breathing underwater because he's a vampire and he can probably do that.
If there's a Lost City of Atlantis book, is there going to be a Library of Alexandria, or is that entirely separate from the Lost City of Atlantis?
I don't think that's where it was it?
Where was the Library of Alexandria? That bird.
I'm going to guess Alexandria.
Well, I just think that's going to be more fucking interesting,
like
is what I'm saying.
Like the Grays Lake Public Library is in Grays Lake.
You know what?
Alexandria, Egypt. I'm pretty sure Egypt is not only not underwater, I think they're not allowed to have water.
Yeah, Atlantis was very Greek, wasn't it? Library was actually real. Thank you, Mr. Harlan.
Misty is excited about November, the Wheel of Meat, and Atlantis all at the same time.
I saw that. I tried to ignore it because she's just throwing out words. It was just like Atlanta. I don't know.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Rob's like, we gotta read the stupid book. It's about the Library of Atlanta.
Dude, you've heard me rant about Atlanta and how terrible it is. But I brought up the Library of Atlantis. Because it's a library, and that's where the books are.
So yeah, that could be a Wheel of Meat selection.
God damn it, no. Just fucking no. We hated both Anne Rice books.
Oh, The Wolf Gift. Yeah, that was pretty bad. But you know what? We hated them. Okay, so we hated them, but they were fun to review. There are a lot of books we've really liked that were not fun to review.
Like
you know what I'm saying, right? Like they're just not fun to talk about. Like you go, oh, this was a good book. Now we got to figure out how to talk about it for 30 minutes. I don't want to name names.
Are they behind you? Are they behind you? Did you see Fred Venturini on Facebook today? That shit was amazing.
I do. I love that guy. We gotta have him back on.
Did you see his post about Pound of Flesh?
Mm-hmm. I did. He just started that Fred Venturini page. Are there some on the bookshelf behind me? No. Yes. Yeah, here's a good example. This was a good book that was not fun to review.
I'll give you that.
I'm not going to keep looking.
Speaking of books that we fucking loved, did you see what Josh Deitch posted on Facebook about Gen Con?
Yeah. I don't know who he's pitching to there.
Don't care who he's pitching to, man. He could pitch it to the fucking wall. As long as he's writing a novel, I'm excited about this project. Fucking, and also, when are we getting another David James Keaton novel? I'm gonna put him on blast right now.
I don't know if he left. We only have 2 viewers. I'm gonna assume Misty is one of them.
And Harlan?
Probably.
I'm doing my best to not say, because I know Harlan's first name and I'm doing my best to not say it in case he doesn't want people to know. Looking out for you, buddy. Yeah. Venturini messaged me separately from all the Facebook stuff, just like for some other things. So I'll tell you that off the air when we're not live.
Great. Did he happen to mention why we're not beta readers for his new book?
Dude, because we're reviewers. Thanks, dude, says Mr. Harlan. And oh hi, says Keaton. Wait, did Misty bail on us, or is the counter wrong?
We're back to 3.
Oh, okay.
No, we're down to 2. I don't know what's happening.
I think the counter's wrong. We probably have like 700 listeners, viewers, or whatever right now.
Viewers, I think. Unless they're looking at the Shocker 2 release party over on Facebook, which is still going strong.
How do you know it's going strong? Are you just saying that?
Because there are still posts happening.
Dude, going back to Christopher Dwyer's book that we were talking about when I broke the shit out of like my fucking microphone. Did you know that we're in the acknowledgments?
Yes, you sent me a picture.
Yeah, it's pretty great, right?
That is pretty great. I'm assuming that the reason for that is this book here.
The booked anthology?
Yeah.
I'm guessing so.
I'm going to assume he thanked people who
published him?
Yes. That's the word I'm looking for.
So Misty says, I think you have 3. Oh, she must mean viewers.
Mm-hmm.
In an unguarded moment, I still have a piece of my new book in the middle of the night, so he's still ahead of everyone else. That, I was laughing so fucking hard. David, that part that you sent me, I didn't show it to anybody else because I'm not a dick. Actually, I sent it to Livius, but we're like
that was
kind of the same. We're kind of the same person, so it doesn't count. But like, I was explaining to people at work how funny it was, the stuff that you sent me. And this is all right. So this is just kind of something that happens when I'm at work in general. I'll think of something fucking hilarious, and then I'll look around the room, and I'll be like, no one's gonna understand this, and I get angry at them because they're not smart enough to know why this is funny. But I still try to explain why the piece of the book that you sent me was so funny to people, and they were like humoring me, like, "Oh, that sounds entertaining," but they didn't get it.
This is actually Facebook messaged me to tell me that this is the longest Facebook message ever sent. It holds a record now. Oh, my wrist is starting to hurt. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this, but this is the excerpt.
Just don't scroll down to the wiener pic.
He sent you a wiener pic? Oh, wait, that was his? I thought that was yours. God, it's so confusing sometimes out of context. It just keeps going.
It's okay to send things to Livius because he won't read it.
I don't know what any of it says. Rob said it was about a motorcycle gang and something.
Man, it was so funny. The jackhammer? Come on. You read it, Livius, right? You son of a bitch. He's totally right.
I did not read it. I totally did not read it. I'm refusing to read anything. Didn't I tell you this?
Lazy summer.
I watched the last 2 episodes of Boys Over Flowers and refused to read the subtitles. I have no idea what happened because it was all in Korean.
What's the name of the fucking anime show you love? It's XDDDX or whatever.
Yes, exactly what you said. High School DxD.
I was talking to a dude at work who was all about anime, and I'm like, yeah, I know a guy that likes anime. He watches this show. And then I couldn't remember the name of the show.
Yeah, High School DxD. Twin Star Exorcist though is on my radar. That might be the next one I undertake.
Twin Star, explain it.
Twin Star Exorcists?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's about people who are exorcising demons out of people, but of course have to battle them to do so.
It'd be cool if they were just doing like workouts and stuff, like they were exercising.
I don't know how cool that would be exactly. So, new book from Deitch would be awesome. Of course, if he's pitching it, it's going to be quite some time. Keaton's working on something new. That's always very exciting. Is that going to be 1,000 plus pages? Or are you going to outdo? Where's my copy? It's here somewhere. It's going to be the biggest one on the shelf. Is it not here? Maybe it's not here.
It's the one that's causing the shelf to sag a little bit.
Man, maybe there wasn't enough room on the shelf.
So, I think that Keaton needs to just send us every word that gets typed and printed out needs to just be sent to us. Because that shit is always good. Do you see that I've got my little Hannibal figures behind me in the dark?
I couldn't tell that's what that was, but now that you say it, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, because this one was only 509 pages.
Do you have the paperback as well, or just the hardcover?
Just the hardcover. I'm waiting for another Keaton sale so I can get more DVDs.
Trying to build up your DVD collection. Keaton would hate me right now because I talked about it in an episode, but like in iTunes they're doing a $5 like movie every day, and I've been buying movies. I pulled the trigger on Top Gun the other day. $4.99. You get a fucking HD beach volleyball, fucking like the most homoerotic scene in any movie ever. $4.99.
I'm willing I could find a more homoerotic scene in a movie.
All right, bring it.
Unintentional homoeroticity.
Like, are you doing that right now?
Yeah. I'm just gonna Google what I said. Homoeroticity.
They're like, there's not a lot of erotic cities. Maybe Miami. That might be a stretch.
The 5 most unintentionally gay horror movies.
That sounds.
Oh, now hold on. The next one says, hold on. Immortals, Top Gun, 300 more unintentionally gay movies. Let's find out what the top 5, because apparently there's more than 5 unintentionally gay horror movies. Oh, that looks like it's from the Lost Boys. Oh, Lost Boys is in at number 5. Love that fucking movie.
That seems pretty unintentionally gay.
The Covenant.
Oh, dude.
There are screenshots, and it looks a little
like when your movie is about man witches, it's going to get gay no matter what you do. That's all I'm going to say.
The Forsaken from 2001. Not familiar with that one either. Hold on, I got to go to page 2 because web pages run out of room, so you have to click
keep
next.
Clicking next.
Yeah. Jeepers Creepers 2, which I did not see, but I was a huge fan of at least the first half of the first movie. Jeepers Creepers first half was brilliant.
I never saw Jeepers Creepers.
And then, watch half of it and then turn it off, and you'll be like, that was one of the best horror movies I've ever seen. If you get to the reveal of the creature, what it actually looks like, you've gone too far. A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge is the number 1 most unintentionally gay. Now, I don't know if they mean like it's the most gay or it's the most unintentionally gay. This list is tough to...
Wait, what was so gay about that movie? Was that the one where Freddy was like basically terrorizing a guy / also trying to get him to be his like murder buddy?
I don't remember. I don't know.
The only scene more homoerotic than the beach volleyball scene in Top Gun is that scene in Transcontinental Beach Ball Guzzlers, where that one dude goes testicle to testicle across the country, putting bows on them. It's Keaton. He is the expert on movies in general. So
this other list has 300. The Fast and the Furious, Interview with the Vampire, Point Break, Predator, The Lost Boys, Top Gun, Rocky 3. That's the one with Mr. T in it. Spartacus, the 1960 version. Red River from 1948 is the last one. So I'm guessing that's like the original Brokeback Mountain.
Red River?
Yeah, maybe.
Can we try and figure out why the movie Predator was unintentionally gay?
If I wouldn't have closed that out, yeah, we could take a look. I could probably replay that slideshow. That one was an actual straight up slideshow.
Dude, I'm telling you, the day that Anonymous invents technology to shut down slideshows on websites, that will have a fucking stranglehold on the media industry.
All right, Point Break, you said, right? But this
Predator.
Predator, sorry.
You mentioned Predator, right? Or did I just want to hear that?
Things are pretty homoerotic from the first moment. Major Dutch Schaefer, arrives in Guatemala and greets his old military pal, George Dillon. He screams, "Dillon!" like an excited schoolboy before approaching him and delivering one of the most epic muscle-bound handshakes ever. The two of them form a testosterone-heavy team of buff guys for an elite rescue mission, but things go awry when the men are killed one by one by a predatory alien. Later in the film, Billy Soul rips his shirt off and screams, drawing blood from his chest with a knife. Many critical readings of Predator have posited that this little-seen alien hunting down and killing the film's many men is a veiled metaphor for the AIDS epidemic, and the relationship between Dutch and Dillon is very similar to that of ex-lovers.
That is a massive stretch. And like the tearing off your shirt and cutting your chest with blood pouring down, that's supposed to be like a gay moment? Because like I'll do that next time I go to a gay bar. We'll see what happens.
This comment from Mr. Harlan must be Arrested Development. That's the only thing I can think of here.
No, I'm guessing it's from. I think he's butchering a Lost Boys quote, right? Because there was that maggots. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I guess that's maybe.
Well, Mr. Harlan's going to need to explain himself because obviously the quote is lost on both of us.
I googled it, and it's definitely from the Lost Boys.
See, boom. I haven't seen that movie in forever, dude. If that shows up on iTunes for $5, I'm watching that shit.
Keaton is going through his bookshelf right now to send you a copy.
Are you drinking Diet Dr. Pepper?
Mm-mm. Diet Coke, man.
Oh, I thought you were cool for a second. Oh, guess what? I'm out.
Oh, should we do the song lyrics again? I don't like it. I love it.
That's from every fucking song ever. What is that from?
I don't know. It doesn't say on the can.
You would think it would. Like, because they'd be like, oh, I want to go enjoy that song.
The first can that I finished said,
"Girls just want to have fun." That's Cyndi Lauper?
Are you joking right now?
Maybe.
You don't just know that that's Cyndi Lauper?
Hey, at least you got it right?
Yes, you did.
I'm going to go get another beer.
I'm going to sit here patiently and wait. I'm going to Google the lyrics. I don't like it. I love it.
It's going to be every song ever.
Incorrect, sir. That is from Flo Rida. Wonder how much of the song I could play on the stream before Google cancels the podcast, which I'm not against right now.
I don't like it. I love it. Uh-oh.
Well, there we go. Rob didn't get to hear any of that. Hold on, let's listen.
What is this bullshit I'm hearing?
I Don't Like It, I Love It by Robin Thicke and Flo Rida.
There's only one Robin Thicke song I care about.
Is that the one with the really good video?
The best video? Yeah.
That might be the best video.
There's only one there's like, so besides that Robin Thicke video for what is it, Blurred Lines?
Mm-hmm.
If you ever watch the videos for the Benny Benassi songs, Satisfaction, or even better is Who's Your Daddy, those are some really good fucking music videos.
I don't know what those are. My favorite music videos are all from like 1989.
Of course they are. This is the new drink, King Julius. By
They spelled it wrong.
Treehouse Brewing. This is one of those Northeast IPAs. India Pale Ale, Olivia's.
One Indian in the bottle.
Let's see. Oh no, it's a double IPA. 2 Indians, super pale. 8.4% alcohol. This is going to taste like fucking heaven. Oh, it smells so good. All right.
I've never been that excited about a beer.
Oh, all right. There we go. Oh, that is really tasty. I can't concentrate.
Well, we are now in hour 2 of Booked Live episode 3.
Have we been talking for an hour?
It has been an hour. So, well, we spent 15 minutes trying to figure out how to get everything to work, but yeah.
All right.
It's now dark out, so I'm casting shadows on the wall behind me. from my one little light I have over here.
Hey, I'm turning the volume down, but I'm going to show you this fucking Who's Your Daddy video. Because that's what this is all about. So Benny Benassi basically makes songs that objectify women and then makes really sexy videos about it.
Videos that also objectify women.
Yeah. He does a really good job at it.
Mr. Harlan wants to apparently thinks that you should pour that in a glass and not drink it from its aluminum home.
Here's the thing. It's in a can. And you can drink beer from a can. I know that there are certain like glassware, like I was using earlier, that is going to help with the flavors and the blah blah fucking whatever. But I'm drinking this out of a can because that's what I want.
Is that is the beer supposed to breathe kind of like wine? Is that why the glass comment?
Well, I mean, Mr. Harlan can explain why I'm a heathen for drinking it right out of the can. But let's say, for example, it's like I've got props ready. I've got props just ready to go, right? So one of the most sought after Northeast beers, Heady Topper, right here. If you see it, it says drink from the can.
Oh, it does say that.
So when I'm getting some Northeast hops and I'm drinking them and they're in cans, I'm going to drink from the can. You miss out on a lot of aroma, which adds to the flavor. I mean, I have to wash the glass and then I have... It just seems a lot like...
Oh yeah, I guess it would be harder to smell if you can't stick your nose in the can. That makes sense.
Fine. I'm going to go fucking... I'll be back. I'm going to get a glass for Mr. Harlan.
Beer snobs. Yeah, I know that's true about wine with the aroma, and that's why they have the really big mouth glasses so you can actually get your nose inside the glass, which is always a little weird. I drank a really good chocolate wine last week. So that's about as snobby as I get with liquor. It's like $10 a glass, which is more than I'm usually willing to spend on booze. But it was really, really good. Yeah. I really think you guys should help convince Rob that we need to read the new Anne Rice book. I'll listen to you guys.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Did you just sit there quiet, like staring at the TV or staring at the screen?
No. I actually asked the viewers for a favor. Since that because it's a hazy IPA, he doesn't want to clarify his beers. I drank both Heady and Focal Banger from a glass.
I actually drank Heady and Focal Banger. I did the 50-50 mix too. That was amazing. I listened to an entire podcast that was talking about hazy beers and how some people are adding specific yeasts to their beer just to make them look hazy because that's a fad right now. And it's not coming from the actual like composition of the beer. It's just like something that they're adding just to make it look hazy because people like that.
Sounds like some shifty shit happening in the beer world.
That is a hazy fucking IPA. Looks like I'm drinking orange juice. Oh, that's good.
I don't ever want to see Rob make that face ever again.
And that's why there's not going to be a booked live number 4.
0 viewers. That's why.
Rob has to read the new Anne Rice because he drinks from a can. I'll drink from whatever I want. I'm a goddamn rebel. I'm making milkshakes out of fucking Goose Island Bourbon County Rare.
That's just so fucking weird.
I've decided that like I'm gonna just put every beer in milkshakes now because I think it's gonna be amazing. I
mean, I could
Didn't
see
even
where
know
it
what to
might.
say about that.
No, I could see where it could improve the taste. I mean, I'm not a big beer person, but I like milkshakes. So
If I owned my own like bar or like bottle shop, I would fucking be doing tastings of beer in milkshakes all the time.
is there not somebody doing that already?
Well, like you can
I mean,
go to yeah, you can go to places and they'll have like a beer milkshake, but like I'm talking about like, hey, this is a beer that people pay like $900 for a bottle of. Let's put it in a milkshake, like that kind of shit.
$900 for a bottle of beer.
You know that's a thing, right?
I believe. Yeah. No, but I yes, I believe that it's a thing. I didn't know it was a thing, but yeah, I could see where.
Yeah. Are we done with topics? I thought you were bringing topics to this fucking party, man.
Did. We talked about Shocker 2. We talked about Desiree.
We talked about Desiree. That's topic because I brought fucking Desiree. You brought a topic then? You were like, I'm ready for this shit. We talked last night. I visited you at work and you're like, we got topics.
No, I didn't say that. I said we need topics. I think you may have misheard one of the words.
Maybe I did.
Yeah.
It's entirely possible. Now I want to go back to California and fucking make milkshake beers. Beer milkshakes.
Are you unable to do that in Illinois?
Oh, no, I can. It was just more fun when there was a bunch of people around to fucking videotape it and laugh at me.
I understand. Maybe you could do it in Texas.
Yeah. Is Misty still on the call? Has she bowed out?
I think she left.
Did she say goodbye? So rude.
She might have fallen asleep. Oh, that picture I sent you earlier of my coworker's baby with the book sticker on the thing. That's how I pictured most of. That's how I pictured most of our listeners. Passed out, listening to book. So Misty's like head down in front of her computer right now, snoring.
Yeah. She really is. I think. I mean, we might be at an end here. It's been an hour-ish.
Yeah, 1 hour, 11 minutes.
The booked Twitter is blowing up for some reason. Let's see what's going on over there. Oh, that new episode just posted.
Yeah. Interlude, baby.
Oh, Misty loves us, and she's going to bed soon.
Yeah, it's got to be almost. Oh, it's almost 10 o'clock for her, right? Is it you an hour ahead, Misty?
No, she's got the same. No, it's the same.
The same.
Texas is Central Time, brother.
Got it. Oh yeah, it's on the
Can
other
we stay
side.
on until I finish this beer?
Sure. As long as you drink it from a glass and stop slamming it on the table that has the microphone on it.
Ooh, hang on. I got to get the stud book.
God, you're almost ready for a new copy.
I know, right? Can you order another one for $3 off of eBay?
Oh, I'm sure I can get one for cheaper than that. Let's do a
Let's check it out.
on eBay.
Live search of eBay for the stud book.
I'm always afraid what some of these searches are going to pull up. I realize like halfway I'm into typing it. The Shire Horse Stud Book Collection, Stallions and Mares. That's $131. Dude, people might not even be reselling that. They may have just thrown it out.
They were already selling it for $2 when it was like before it was even released.
Where is my hold on a second. How do I do this?
This is great. You're searching the internet and I'm texting.
Are you texting me?
No, I'm texting other people.
No.
I'm texting people with boobs.
I was going to figure out how to do the screen share so that you could see what
Don't
came
you
up
just
under.
click on the fucking one that looks like a screen?
Yeah, but I don't want everyone to see all my Pornhub bookmarks.
So fucking open a new browser, buddy. Browser window. All your porn.
All right, so from Amazon, under more buying choices, 85 cents is the lowest. I think I'm actually going to, and $3.99 shipping. So I think I'm going to spend, that'd be $14 and get you a set in case you ever have company.
I'm fucking not going to do that. All right, I'm on ABE Books or Abe Books. You are familiar?
Yes, I am. I only ever look there for like collectible stuff though. Not just like general used books, but signed first edition stuff.
Going price for stud book is about $3.64 with free shipping.
There you go. It's actually a little cheaper than Amazon.
Yeah, $3.47. You can get it for $3.47. Free shipping. If you ever need a coaster for your drink, I recommend. I mean, this has stood up. It stood the test of time. A couple years.
Why have you not written an Amazon review on that being the best beer coaster you've ever had? Frank, thanks for stopping in, buddy.
Whoa, he's late to the show. I am shocked that he is here.
Oh, nice. Yeah. He was hosting a book release party, to be fair. Frank, I live bought Shocker 2 earlier in the broadcast. I live purchased my copy.
He also live got a Shocker as part of the broadcast. I don't know. Like,
Frank, we were trying to figure out. I saw a picture of you and Armand Rosamilia, and we couldn't figure out. Were you at a support group for people who lost their ring fingers?
Yeah, because everybody was like,
I didn't realize you had this problem. I never paid attention to your hands before, but I'm sorry that's weird.
Got a fucking like Jerry Garcia thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
Did you catch the reference?
No idea.
Come on, buddy.
Did he lose a finger?
The guy from fucking Grateful Dead? Yeah, he had part of his fucking ring finger missing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's shocking.
Shocking? It is shocking.
It is shocking.
Shocking. This is what it's come to, man. All because I'm making you wait until I finish drinking this.
Frank, I did notice, so we talked a little bit about the idea of having a book release party on Facebook. I was at work during the first one, but I do remember there was quite a bit of traffic on the first one. Do you think that affects sales at all?
He's not on the call.
Did he leave? He was like, "Fuck you guys."
No, he's here.
I'm missing my ring finger.
I'm missing my ring finger.
I have to listen to you guys mock me.
Here and I guess that's got to be it, right? Like we do an online book release party so that we can bolster like initial sales or at least get the word out. Like everybody invites their Facebook friends or something like that. That's got to be what it's for, right?
They did very well on sales with the first one. Well, good. I'm glad.
I guess that means that he's not doing very well with sales on this one.
Well, I think that it just launched.
I'm kidding.
I have to read. So I have to read the book by Mercedes M. Yardley and Gutted and Shocker 1. And if Shocker 1's any good, Shocker 2. But I did laugh out loud that Dirty Sanchez is his cellmate. I think I will get a lot of the references in that story.
Does one of them play a rusty trombone?
I'm assuming you mean this release party is abysmal and not the book, right? Because if that's how you're trying to sell it to people, it's a terrible tactic.
Yeah, let's just pretend like it was like the most successful like online release party that's ever happened. That's what I would do. Fake it till you make it. That's like because it rhymes. That makes sense, right?
When things rhyme, they do tend to be more true.
Yeah, the truest. That's why Livius loves poetry so much.
Look, and it doesn't rhyme. Where's my goddamn... Oh, my Kindle's in the other room. I was going to read to you from the most recent poetry I read.
I think this merits you going to the other room.
I'll be back.
There he is. There he goes, ladies and gentlemen. The book sold very well. And Scares That Care convention. At the Scares That Care convention, the release party is not good. The release party is great. It's not good. It's great, is what you're telling me. Here's the thing, like... I'm wondering, is it a timely thing fucking, if I didn't have this booked live shit going on a Thursday afternoon, you know what I'd be doing right now? I would be sleeping, because that's what you do on a Thursday afternoon is you sleep. So, or maybe that's just me. Livius is back. You missed me talking about the only thing that's good to do on a Thursday afternoon is sleep.
That's what I did this afternoon. I took a nice long nap.
Did you have today off? Did you not work?
I had to go to work for a few hours this morning on my day off. So I don't know how to properly answer that question. So I went to work for 4 hours on my day off.
So that's not a day off. That's a day on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mr. Harlan may notice this nice bottle that I've got right behind me on my dresser here.
I thought Mr. I was going to notice your finger.
I'm pointing to the important thing, and that's the Utopias bottle that he didn't care for. That's Livius. You know I spent this right here that is right above my finger. Do you know how much I spent on that?
$279.
Oh, you're so close. It was $200 for this.
I spat at the looking glass that told me I was diseased, that I was tainted, that I was foul, and I felt for the washcloth. I kept on the rack above the toilet. I puked in 3 times a day. I turned the faucet to cold, forced it to run ice, and I splashed a baptism against my bare-bone face while I used the rag to shine my skull. I brushed cobwebs out of the hollows of my sockets, wove blood roses in their place, and in the spots where I used to blush, I rubbed Gerbera daisies. That's poetry, bro.
I stopped paying attention because Josh Deitch is coming out with a book. Wait, what are you make noise because it's me on the screen.
Okay. All right. I'm going to make noise so you can see the structure. See, because it's spaced this way, this is what makes it poetry versus just a really short story.
I mean, it looks like there's just a lot of fucking line breaks.
Yeah. That's how it, yeah. Poetry, bro. Poetry.
Mr. Harlan, Livius, do you get the do you understand the Taco Bell thing?
I don't
comment that says just says Taco Bell.
No, I do not understand that.
All right. So I'm gonna explain the Taco Bell comment because it's so funny. This bottle that costs $200. When I mentioned it to Misty and Jesse and other people that were going to California, where I brought the bottle with and we drank some of it there. When I mentioned it, Misty, who's definitely just not tuned into the beer world, and that's not saying anything bad about her. She's just not tuned in the way that me and Jesse and Mr. Harlan are. I said, "Oh, Jesse's birthday was recently. Well, I'm bringing out Utopias," and her response in a text message was something about, like, I think we could do better than that. And my joke was this $200 bottle of beer, which is kind of a big deal. She made it sound like I was like, Jesse's having a birthday. Let's go to Taco Bell. So then this became Taco Bell. And hilarious.
$200 bottle of beer. I'm still reeling from that. I'm trying to open the first shocker to see if it's any better than that poetry I just read.
So, aside from the fact that the character's name is Shocker, is there any reason that title exists? just curious. Curiosity right now. It's not like a money grab kind of thing. Like, I'm going to make a crazy title. Not that kind of thing. Sorry, I'm on my text messages now.
In answer to your comment about it being poor digital layout, yes, that's quite possible, Frank, on the poetry. But it's listed as poetry. It's the one poem that's in that collection of short stories. So,
Livius, have you ever written a poem?
No. I have not. I know you've written some poems. I read a few of them, and I'm still haunted by what I read. It's a maneuver, it's just perfect, Frank. That's awesome. I think that's an answer to your question about is there anything else
about Shocker?
Yeah.
It's a maneuver. That's pretty true.
Did it pay for you to go to Scares the Care weekend?
Oh, the vaping is coming out.
I've been vaping the whole time.
Oh, me paying attention to Olivia's vaping is coming out.
I like the idea of Scares the Care, but somehow, like horror authors being charitable to little kids makes them less frightening. Rob, you want to chime in on that?
What's less frightening? I was sending a text message for everybody who's been following us mentioning that Misty is part of the conversation. She is leaving the conversation. So good night, Misty.
Au revoir, Misty. That's French for see you later. I've been working on my French.
So what's scary? Kids? Is that what I got?
Yes, kids are scary. Rob, pay attention. Stay focused. Scares the Care Weekend is a charitable event run by horror authors that raise money for some type of children's charity, I believe. Frank could probably speak to that a little better since he was just there. I now find horror authors that are being charitable to small children much less scary than I do when they're not.
So is the knowledge that they help out with Scares That Care like affecting your reading of their stuff?
Horror authors should be eating small children and not helping them.
Okay.
That's where the good work comes from.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel that way necessarily. Because I don't think crime writers go around and like shoot people.
Really?
I honestly don't. I think most
All
crime
right.
writers that I know are just a bunch of little bitches. Oh, just kidding. But they're not criminals, is what I'm trying to say. Like crime writers aren't criminals. Horror writers don't have to be horrifying, right? That tracks.
Yeah. It's actually, I read an article about a movie that allegedly drove people crazy. Someone is doing a documentary about it.
Was it Top Gun with that fucking like topless beach volleyball scene?
Maybe it was you I was talking to.
All oiled up and shit? No, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to find it. Dude, this is what it sounds like on our end right now, just so you know.
Hey, I had to fucking get my iPad, okay? It was under some stuff. They raise money to help a burn victim, a cancer survivor, and a child with serious illness.
Why don't I feel like a dick now?
We're like, contribute to our Patreon so we can buy stickers.
Magnets. Don't forget the magnets.
Dude, no one knows about the magnets yet, you asshole.
That's all right. Nobody still knows about the magnets. All right. One film is a legend because it is rumored to actually cause audiences to go insane. Fury of the Demon from the late 1800s. So somebody is doing a documentary called Fury of the Demon about the original film, the legend, the possible filmmaker, and the alleged resurfacing of the cursed movie. In 1897, France, many people were beginning to play around with the possibilities of film. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Some guy who made over 500 films. Many think it was a forgery and not him. It screened once and reportedly caused the audience to go absolutely insane. The film then went missing.
The audience, the entire audience went insane. I'm finding that a little hard to believe.
Fast forward to 1939, Todd Browning, the guy who made Freaks and Dracula, released a feature called Miracles for Sale. When the film screened in New York City, Fury of the Demon played beforehand. Supposedly, the screening of the short caused the audience to erupt in mass hysteria. People ripped their hair out and fought fellow audience members. It was a bloody, vicious scene. Eventually, a fire broke out and 6 people died in the inflamed theater. The documentary even interviews some of the audience members from the screening who recall the madness firsthand.
It still sounds like bullshit.
So, okay. So let's say that it wasn't bullshit. Let's say this was somehow documented. Would you watch this movie?
Yeah, dude. Fucking absolutely, I would. I have very few chances in my life to go completely insane. I'm going to take anyone I get.
All right, Frank. So I feel a little bit like a dick. That is pretty cool that they were able to raise 30 grand to help out children who are in need of medical assistance. Medical is fucking expensive. I don't think there's another word for what costs are to have a serious illness treated. So that's pretty cool. And very cool of you to have participated.
That just goes to show fucking horror writers are a bunch of softies like everybody else. Or except us.
Except us.
Does anybody
What's
know at what point in Top Gun does the fucking beach volleyball scene happen? Because I'm asking for a friend, but
That's the real horror. So you would watch the movie that would drive you nuts, huh?
absolutely I would. 100%. Without fucking hesitation.
I want to grab a copy of this documentary about the movie. I want to see these alleged interviews with the people who were there.
Would you watch a movie that was supposed to turn you insane?
I don't know, man. Like that's a high price to pay for watching a fucking movie.
Yeah. This is a high price to pay. We're watching a movie.
I've never seen Top Gun.
You've never seen Top Gun?
No.
Dude, you were born in the fucking 80s, 70s, 30s, whatever. You were a fucking teenager back then.
Yeah, add that to the list.
Every fucking movie you've never seen.
Frank wants to know, was I under the impression that horror writers are all intimidating assholes who don't give a shit about anything? Part of that, yes. I'm going to say yes to part of that statement. I don't necessarily think they're all intimidating. I don't know. I just think it's kind of like trying to think of who one of the like scarier. So like seeing what's his name? The guy who plays Freddy Krueger.
Robert Englund.
Yeah, like if you saw Robert Englund like holding a little baby and feeding it a bottle, he becomes less scary. Horror authors should be scarier. That's all I'm saying.
He's not a horror author. He played Freddy Krueger.
Well, but I'm saying that's kind of how I feel. I'm comparing the authors to like other horror icons. So
I think there is that natural inclination, to be completely honest, because like I'm just like I've been fucking around and half looking at Top Gun. But to be completely honest, I think that there is that natural inclination if someone is writing terrifying stuff, just imagine that they have like an intimidating or scary or something life that feeds into that. Like Stephen King is not the kind of guy that you'd be like, here, please hold my baby while I, XYZ. So I think that's a natural reaction. I really honestly do.
look, Les Edgerton puts ex-con in his bio, A, because it's true, but don't you think part of it is to lend some credibility to his story writing?
Fuck yeah, it does. Yeah, absolutely. I remember when Keaton did Noir at the Bar back when he used to live in Kentucky. He kept talking about how Les Edgerton is an ex-con and how he's just going to like Les Edgerton was going to beat him up if he, stepped out of line and stuff like that. Yeah. It does build yeah, absolutely.
Jet Ayers tried to steal my wallet. He's a criminal.
He stole my heart.
Yeah, Jet Ayers did not try to steal my wallet. Just in case Frank and whoever the other viewer is actually believes that. So
they're like, wait, what? And they start this rumor.
Yeah. Yep. No.
Beer's almost done, man, which means you're off the hook soon.
I am. I might start Heirs, which is another K-drama tonight.
Yeah.
But really, I'm probably just going to play Call of Duty and go to sleep because I have to work in the morning. Because tomorrow's not my day off, like today, where I went to work for 4 hours.
What time do you have to work tomorrow?
7 a.m.
Ooh, that's way earlier than I have to work 9 a.m. on Sunday. Suck it.
Nice. I'll also be at work on Sunday at 9 a.m. So
Yeah. So the moral of the story is like in the working environment, Livius pretty much a little higher than me on the totem pole of work in general. We don't work for the same place. But he's got a lot more hours he works and a lot more responsibility. And I'm like 9 to 5, fuck it, done.
This is the new shit right here, Rob. It doesn't matter what the numbers say. This is the new mod. I purchased this from a fella today.
What's a fella?
The kid I purchased it from that works at the vape shop. This is a Lost Vape Triad DNA 200.
All right, so tell me why that's good. I've been talking about my beers, the Double Indians and all that. Tell me what's so good about this.
So the DNA boards are probably the most respected boards. That's the technology that's in here. And one of the reasons is they perform to spec much better than cheaper boards. But they're also, I guess, fully customizable, which I have not delved into. But it's got leather. That's a leather backing on it right there. The battery cover is leather.
Ooh.
Yeah. Cowhide. Authentic cowhide.
Now, all right, I have a question for you. And I'm not sure if you're going to choose to answer this question or not.
Okay. All right.
Since you've began vaping, since this is the beginning,
Yes.
and this is excluding the juice that you use to vape with, how much money would you think you've spent on this habit?
Excluding the juice. $2,000.
And now compared to your like
About the
smoking your
same.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
So
if I count the juice, about the same.
So, but without the you have to count the juice. So
Right.
your cigarette habit that the vaping replaced
Yes.
on a week-to-week basis probably costs you roughly the same.
Correct. Yes.
But how much less cancer are you getting?
It depends on who you believe. Probably about 90% less. That's probably pretty accurate. I'm going to go this far. It's being villainized here in the States pretty heavily, but England as a country has really embraced vaping as a less harmful alternative to smoking. So much so that recently they actually encouraged workplaces to create special indoor areas where people could vape, where they can't smoke, like to encourage more smokers to vape. So England is one of the few countries that's actually encouraging vaping. The United States is doing everything they can to tax the shit out of it and make it as difficult as possible for us. So,
Well, as you've made it abundantly clear earlier in our podcast conversations, there's only like 250,000 people in England, so maybe it's just a population thing. They don't have 320 million or whatever.
they're trying to get the 40 smokers to quit smoking.
And they're like, please, whatever we can do to make this happen, let's just make this happen.
We have purchased 50 mods that we are willing to give to the people who smoke to get the country to quit smoking.
Free mods for every vapor, every smoker to become a vapor. ER, not OR.
Ken
McLeod.
Let's look up Ken McLeod.
Oh, yeah, Livius is all. Do you see how he fucking like jumped at his keyboard? Mr. Harlan posted Ken McLeod is a big advocate of vaping.
It's one of my people. He is the unfetteredmind.org Ken McLeod, I'm assuming. JR knows what I'm talking about. Although I don't understand how California has not taxed the shit out of vaping yet, how they weren't at the top of the list.
Right? Because they're all crazy.
All bad shit starts in California. They did raise the smoking age to 21 there recently.
The
So did
smoking age.
Chicago.
Wait, the smoking age in California is 21?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Chicago too, by the way. Chicago proper.
The city of Chicago, the smoking age is 21?
Yeah, I don't know if it's gone into effect yet. I know that they approved it. I don't know if it's actually like when it starts.
I know that like in Chicago, you're basically only allowed to smoke inside of like a plastic bag that you have to zipper around your head or something like that. Like you can't smoke anywhere. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're fucking with the age limits as well.
Harlan's just fucking with me now because he wants me to embrace this guy, but then he tells me he's Scottish and a science fiction author. So he wants to see which one's going to weigh out the most. Like, fucking, he's Scottish. But
Wait,
he's science fiction.
Does he write in a
makes.
phonetic Scottish accent?
Oh my God.
Like Irvine Welsh?
You know, that's the thing. So after reading Irvine Welsh's book, when we were talking to Richard Thomas, he was talking about Irvine Welsh. Like at first I was like, that's so cool that you got blurb from that guy. And then we read the book and I was like, what the fuck does that guy know? Like that was like his blurb now became less valuable. Somehow.
And the blurb obviously was third person omniscient because it wasn't in that Scottish dialect.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. And he's a communist. You know, communism has a lot going for it. Not a subject I think we've not a subject we've talked about a lot here on the podcast, but communism by the book is not that bad of a deal. Communism in practice by the people who have run it is not so hot.
Each according to their means. How does it go? I'm on to something here. I think that's part of it, right?
Is this the Green Lantern chat?
Green Lantern. I thought we were talking about communism.
Yeah, never mind. Drink another beer.
I don't have another beer. Well, I have tons of beer actually, but this one's almost done.
For each according to his ability, to each according to his
Means
Needs
is not in there. All right.
No. For each according to his ability, to each according to his needs. Would you like
So
me
that
to read
means,
that to you in French or German?
Please give me the French.
Du chacun selon ses facultés, chacun selon ses besoins.
Can you do it in your native Romanian?
No.
All right. All right.
Hold on. You know what? I probably could. Hold on. I would need to look this up and see what it is in Romanian because Romanian was a communist country for a long time. But
Yeah, fucking all of Eastern Europe.
Wikipedia does not do that auto translation, nor does the rest of the internet, apparently.
Did we lose Edler?
I think he may have gone back to the Shocker 2 release party.
Dude, I feel like if he was having unsatisfactory results and they're doing giveaways,
Like you're a shoe-in to win?
I got a good chance, yeah.
All right, hold on a second. Let's see. There are tonight's big winners was posted 11 minutes ago.
Shit.
The winner of the random drawing is Lucille Grabo Bransfield. Congratulations.
Hey,
A
good
signed
job.
copy of Shocker. The first one is Joan McLeod. And that's it.
Well, good for them.
Yes, agreed.
Good for them.
I don't know if those women know what they're getting themselves into.
Hey, maybe that's what brought them to the fucking release party. Maybe they're like, it's been too long since a good Shocker in my life.
Frank is still here. Yeah. Oh, more breaking news. You're going to have to wait until at least 2018 for the next seasons of Jessica Jones and Daredevil.
Oh, man, that's going to be a hardship for me.
Jessica Jones is going to have a really hard time topping season 1 because that was really good.
Hey, if I just wait until next year to watch Jessica Jones, it won't be that big of a wait.
Very true.
Thinking ahead, man. All right, are we calling this? Is this it?
I think we have to call it. We're almost at 2 hours. What I say the limit was 8 hours. They'll only let us go for 8 hours. I don't want to overstay our welcome.
Dude, what if I just sit here by myself for the next 6 hours?
Watch Top Gun.
I'll watch Top Gun. I got the
Great
fucking...
times.
I don't know if Keaton stuck around for the beach volleyball scene, which makes me kind of sad. That was for him. All right. Are we going to do another book live in the future?
That remains to be determined.
We'll have to check the popularity. I mean, because realistically, with the numbers we're pulling on this, We could just be like, hey guys, want to do a hangout? And then everybody can talk.
That's true. The chick who plays Jessica Jones does look a little bit like an alien. Mr. Harlan, did you watch it? Because David Tennant is amazing in that.
I think David Tennant usually is good. He was fucking in one of the Harry Potter movies. Did you know that?
No.
He played Barty Crouch Jr. He was a Death Eater, my friend.
Very impressive. Yes, Frank, not like the last time where it evolved into a Google Hangout until the wee hours. I have to work in the morning. I think I had to work the morning after that too, but
Oh man. And we were looking like he was giving us like a virtual tour of his Chateau Edler.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the weird basement and shit. He's like, this is where I chain up the fucking victims.
Daredevil was okay. But again, I think the villains carried that, much like the villain in Jessica Jones did.
David Tennant.
Yeah. And then it's that guy from one of those shows that you probably watch plays the Kingpin.
Fucking Vincent D'Onofrio.
That guy. And then
Homeboy was in Adventures in Babysitting. Come on.
And when I say villain, I guess the guy who plays the Punisher. It's from The Walking Dead from the first couple seasons. He was pretty good too.
All right.
Rob, The Walking Dead. Do you watch that?
I watched the first episode. That's it.
Got it. Okay. Were there zombies in the first episode? I don't even remember.
Yeah, he fucking shot that little zombie girl, and I was like, well, this is going to be just as boring as I expected it to be. Hey, Livius, you know who this is?
Oh, yeah, I do. That's that we used to work with, whose name I can't remember.
Yep.
Yes, I do know who that is.
Just some severe makeup going on.
Is she modeling? I think that's what you said last time. She was doing some modeling.
Something like that, yeah. Looks like it. Private Pile. What does that mean? I feel like Mr. Harlan is referencing something that one of us was talking about, and I have been too drinky to understand what's going on. So you might have to know what's going on.
Oh, was that also that Vincent Fernandero, whatever his name is? That looks like him. Yeah.
Isn't that Molas Corpier? Oh, Edler.
Private Pile is from Full Metal Jacket.
Is it Vincent D'Onofrio? I
think it's Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh, I think he's trying to upstage me because I said he was in Adventures in Babysitting.
Oh, yeah, that's him. Yeah, that must have been one of his first roles because that movie's like forever old.
Yeah, I never saw it.
I didn't either.
Oh,
he's also in the new Chips movie. Did you know there was a new Chips movie coming out?
I do now.
Can we go see it?
Do you want to go see the new Chips movie with me?
No. 1987, the same year as Adventures in Babysitting. Boy, that guy had some range that year. He was also in Miami Vice. Rob, did you ever? That was probably before your time. Were you owned a suit jacket or a sports coat and you would push the sleeves up?
No, because it was like 7 when Miami Vice was out. No, sorry. Vincent D'Onofrio in Adventures in Babysitting played the tow truck driver who looked like Thor, and coincidentally, one of the little girls was all about Thor. Do you remember this?
I did see that. Yes, actually, I do.
He was the Thor tow truck driver who saved the day.
And then he gets to play the Kingpin. So he's been doing Marvel characters for,
for fucking
a really
decades.
long time. Yeah. Holy shit. 30 years of Marvel for that guy.
Wow. Amazing.
I know.
Livius.
Rob.
You're off the hook, buddy.
All right. You're not going to grab another one? I'm out of Diet Coke. Well, at least here in this room, I'm out of Diet Coke.
Out of lyrics to fucking search for on Google.
Huh? Oh, lyrics. Yeah, no. There's probably lots of Facebook. Oh, hey, J. David Osborne's podcast is coming back.
Oh, did they make an episode?
Yeah.
Did they make more than one?
I don't think so.
Hey,
I will say that
too. Good for him.
Yeah, didn't he have Carlton Mellick on?
Sure. Let's just go ahead and say yeah to that
I
because I
think
don't
that
know.
was I think that was the inaugural episode of the J. David Osborne podcast.
Hey, it would be like this coming back, right?
Kind of like that coming back, Manarchy.
You hear that noise? That was a bottle cap hitting the ground,
Yeah, I think we're done.
signifying the fucking end.
I'm gonna go
Oh.
play Call of Duty. Hey, anybody who's got PS4 that's playing Black Ops 3, I'm Livius N on Call of Duty.
And he's Livius N everywhere. So if you need to find him, Livius N, you will find him.
It's because there's some motherfucker that keeps getting Livius before I do at everything, except at Outlook.com. I actually have Livius at Outlook.com.
Fucking look at you, man.
I never use it. That's the only place I've been able to get Livius. So
Well, isn't Livius all right? So wouldn't people be named after Livius because of like some historical thing or something like that, or no?
yes.
Yeah. So you're fucked, man. I'm just Rob with 2 B's.
Yeah, but there are other Robs with 2 B's.
Yeah. They just don't
There's
act as fast as I do.
There's a place at on 45 that's like a restaurant or something that has the name is like Rob's, ROBBS.
Is it Lucky Rob's?
No, it's not Lucky Rob's. No, no, it is not. But it is Rob something. It's on 45 between like Washington and like whatever that CLC street is.
Oh,
Yeah.
CLC Street. I know what
Yeah,
you're talking about.
CLC Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, over there. I see it. I'll get a
Yeah.
picture of it next time I'm over there.
You fucking
Well,
better.
it's been fun. Almost 2 hours. Thank you to viewers that are still here. Big thanks to Misty Bennett who fact checked every fucking word we said
Yeah.
right for the first hour of,
Yeah.
of the episode.
Well, we're not going to do this again unless everybody tells us to, right? Is that pretty much where we're at with this?
It's pretty much going to be everybody at this point.
Hmm.
So
More than,
more
more than like 3 or 4 people?
I am going to grab the white pages from the internet, and we're going to start
Yeah.
crossing off names that tell us. And once we're done crossing off that last name, we'll be back.
That won't take too long. That won't take long.
All right, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in.
Keep reading.